Imagine a world where a single commercial could reshape an entire industry and redefine a brand's identity forever. Sounds like a stretch? Think again. Ridley Scott, the visionary filmmaker behind Blade Runner, didn't just create a sci-fi masterpiece. He also played a pivotal role in revolutionizing computing and forever altering how the world perceived Apple. But here's where it gets controversial. Could a tech giant that once positioned itself as the underdog now be seen as the very big brother it once fought against? Let's dive in. While science fiction often flirts with real-world innovation, few creators have bridged the gap as effectively as Ridley Scott. Sure, Black Mirror has eerily predicted tech trends, and 2001: A Space Odyssey foresaw high-tech marvels, but Scott's impact goes beyond prediction. He helped shape reality. In 1984, just a year after transforming Harrison Ford into the iconic Rick Deckard in Blade Runner, Scott turned his attention to a real-world challenge, launching Apple's Macintosh 128K computer. Hired by advertising producer Richard O'Neill, Scott was tasked with creating a groundbreaking ad, inspired by George Orwell's dystopian classic 1984. The goal? To position Apple as the rebellious underdog against the tech titan IBM. And this is the part most people miss. At the time, IBM was the undisputed Goliath of the tech world, raking in $46 billion in 1984, roughly $137 billion today. Apple, in comparison, was a scrappy upstart. During Apple's 1983 keynote, Steve Jobs boldly declared, "It appears IBM wants it all. Apple is perceived to be the only hope to offer IBM a run for its money." Scott's ad brilliantly captured this David versus Goliath narrative, portraying IBM as Orwell's big brother and Apple as the sledgehammer-wielding disruptor. The result? A cultural phenomenon. Debuting during Super Bowl XVIII, the 1984 ad was a cinematic tour de force. Costing an estimated $400,000, it featured a young woman shattering a Big Brother screen, symbolizing the dawn of a new computing era. Viewers were stunned, and news outlets replayed the ad for days, giving Apple priceless free publicity. Yet, here's the irony. While the ad didn't instantly topple IBM, it cemented Apple's image as a creative, boundary-pushing rebel, a brand identity that persists to this day. Scott's foray into advertising wasn't a one-off. Alongside his brother Tony Scott, he founded Ridley Scott Associates, RSA, crafting ads for brands like Colgate, Hovis, and Chanel. His 1984 commercial, however, stands as a watershed moment, setting a new standard for Super Bowl ads as high-stakes cinematic events. As Scott later reflected, "I think the Super Bowl frenzy started there. Decades later, the 1984 ad remains a masterpiece, but its legacy is tinged with irony." Today, Apple's dominance, with a $2.6 trillion market cap and ubiquitous products like iPhones and MacBooks, has led some to label it the new Big Brother. Is this the ultimate twist in Apple's story? Did Scott's ad inadvertently pave the way for the very conformity it once rebelled against? That's a question worth debating. Ridley Scott didn't just sell a computer, he sold a vision of the future. And whether you see Apple as hero or villain today, one thing's clear. Scott's 1984 ad changed everything. What do you think? Has Apple become the big brother it once fought against? Let's hear your thoughts in the comments.